Hello and welcome to another episode. I thought today we'd look at some microphones for recording saxophones. Spurred on, I think, by a couple of comments I had from the saxophone videos we just did, where one fella said that he thought the sound wasn't that nice. Somebody else actually sent a message to say that they thought it was a bit thin. And somebody else actually said that the saxophone was playing too low. Well, I wasn't quite sure what that meant, but I understand what people were talking about. So I thought what we'll do is look at some microphones. Now the reason really is because I'm lazy, this Audio Technica 4033 sort of appeared, and so I just grabbed the first mic I could to record the saxophone. And looking back, I don't think I've ever used a 4033 on saxophones before. So it wasn't anything I tested. It was just, it's a nice microphone. And I thought, well, I'll give it a go. But then I thought, well, maybe there is a difference. So I fished out 414s, which I really like. So I've got a 414. I've got the 4033 again. And I've also found an MXL tube mic. And I'm not one of these people that really thinks much about tube mics. I'm not going to sort of get into the fact that they sound good and all that sort of stuff. It's just something that I've never really thought too much about, and I'm not really into tubes. I think it's a bit of sort of hype, or at least I did, and I thought, to be fair, I've got to try this out. So I've popped these things up, and what I've got for you is some little snippets of me playing this alto, and I'll play you the raw file 3 times, one on each one of these microphones. So I recorded all 3 at the same time, and then I'll put all 3 of them into context with the music that I was hearing in the headphones, so you've got something to compare it against in a mix, so to speak. So that's the cunning plan for today. 3 dry recordings, you can switch between them and you can hear which ones sound different, and they do. They definitely do. Followed by the same thing, but with the backing. If I can get all these things to sync up, because that means using 2 different computers, and sync has been a bit of a nightmare this morning, but I got there in the end. So let's have a quick listen to the first bit. Okay, so that's the first run through, completely dry. This is the same again, but with reverb applied, the reverb that's going to be in the final version with the rest of the track. And now finally, the wet saxes with the backing. Well, that wasn't at all the result I expected. Listening to the new ones I've added into this, the 4033 I like the least, and I wish I hadn't used it. It's just too bright for me. The 414, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's quite a round sort of sound, but I do like this MXL tube mic. I've never done very much with it, but I must admit it's rather nice. So am I alone? That 4033 I really don't like. Out of the 414, the AKG and the MXL tube, which one do you prefer? Please let me know. It's always nice to have some other people's opinions on these things. Anyway, I'll see you on the next video. Look after yourselves. Take care.